Hi guys, it's Thomas Moran here, and I'm a professional gambler. And in today's videos, as I'm so excited for Cheltenham, I wanted to look through all the free bets and all the offers that all the bookmakers are doing for Cheltenham this week. If you like these videos, guys, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So first one's up, and I love these free bets more than anything because they're nice and simple. I actually can't find it on the website at the minute, but I know if you go in with your card into a shop, they will automatically give you a £5 free bet. But also I've had friends who have already gone on the William Hill website and they've been able to just get a free bet come up in their coupon. I don't have an account with them. I was banned about 15 years ago, so I can't actually show you like many of these free bets, but there is a £5 free bet. I think from what I've heard, you can place, one of my friends placed it on a 16-to-1 shot, someone else placed it on a bigger price. People are doing ACCAs with them. Again, I love these guys because it's a free bet. Cheltenham 28 races can be a very expensive thing, especially if you start losing. But if you have free bets, like I'm going to explain to you here today, it just means that you won't lose that fiver. Say that fiver gets lost, you put it on 4 horses and it doesn't win. It's not your money's gone. It's their money that's gone. You can strike again and go again. So that was the first one with William Hill. The second one with Skybet, again, nice and simple. They've got it here. I don't have an account with them for many reasons, as many will know, been banned from them. But for you guys, completely £5 free bet on day one of Cheltenham. I think it's just like the Tuesday, a bit like the William Hill one. I think that's just for Tuesday as well. And at the end of the video, I will explain roughly what I think I would do with some of these free bets if I had them, and just to hopefully give you a bit of a bankroll for the rest of the week to either have fun with or just withdraw, whatever, you know, completely up to you. But with this one, it seems here you just need to opt in, Cheltenham races only, which is fair enough, and then yeah, it expires on the end of tomorrow, which is fair enough. And the free bet stakes not included in the return, you know, so if you do a 4-to-1 shot and you it wins, you get £20 into your account, nice and easy. Paddy Power here are doing similar to what Ladbrokes, I'll show you what they're doing next as well. I don't exactly know how this works, but I know you will if you, this is the second tab here, if you go on it, it just says completely free race for any free bet for any race at Cheltenham on Tuesday. So the times and conditions seems like it's going to be between 1 and 25 quid per person. So I guess you can do that on the Tuesday you log in. I assume it's going to be something where you spin a wheel or something and you might get £1 free bet, £2, or it could be 25. Again, it might not sound very much getting £1 free bet. But if you know, there's some favourites tomorrow. Tuesday's always the day where the bookies hate because they get an absolute tonking, and every year I always find if I'm doing well, that's where I need to do well. I need to do well the first day. After that, I can drip feed a little bit of profit back, but as long as I get off to a good start, because there are what looks like some very not easy races, but easier races to back. And so yeah, if you put the accumulators on for £1, you can still, I did it last year, Betway gave a free bet and I managed to make 50 quid off one, you know, and I wouldn't have done it otherwise. So it's another 50 quid free bet, another £50 that you can use however you want. Like I said, Ladbrokes, I clicked on this, it looks like pretty much the same situation whereby you log in. I assume, I'm only guessing guys, but this is what it seems like. You log in, I guess you spin a wheel, and it will be a £1 and £25. And I mean, £25 would be amazing. You could then put that on a shorter price horse, 3-to-1, something like that, and you could potentially win 75, or you could lay it off for a guaranteed £20. Completely up to you how to do it. But it says here, free bet every day at Cheltenham, and minimum odds at 1 to 2, and it's again going to be £1 to 25. I think it'll be the same as the Paddy Power thing. And Ladbrokes are doing another thing. If you go through Odds Checker and you bet £5 on the first race, which is the Supreme Novice Hurdle, via Odds Checker, via this link I would have thought, which you can get up here, or just go through oddschecker.com and you'll find this at the top. You get a £5 free bet when you place £5 on the Supreme Novice Hurdle. So I can imagine you could either back the favourite, lay it back off, get your £5 back, or you could actually, if you're going to use £5 on something anyway in that race, bet it, you know, Work Ahead or Romeo Coolio, whichever horse winning money, whichever one you wanted. And then you've just got another £5 free bet to use on another race at the end of the day, you know, or any point during the day. BetVictor have a thing called Spin to Win. I'm not going to load the website up, but each day you can get, if you bet maybe £1, you get £5 free. If you bet £10, you get £2 free. You know, it's not amazing, but again, if you're going to bet with BetVictor, do the Spin to Win, spin it, see what you get. You know, they have a multiplier effect as well there, where you could potentially get quite a lot more. This is another one, livescore.bet. I don't know if many of you guys will have this account. I did have for a brief period. I actually did really well with them. Obviously got banned, but if you did, and you can get a £5 free bet if you do an accumulator. So again, if you like the treble on three of the short prices or some of the bigger prices, depending on what you want. I think if you put the maximum free bet is between £5 and £20. I assume it will be a match. It says place a multiplier, a multiple cash bet, free selections on a Cheltenham horse race each day during the festival, odds, minimum odds, evens, and receive a free bet max each day within 1 hour after qualifying. I assume it's a matched free bet. It doesn't really, it's not very well written there. So yeah, max free bet between £5 and £20 per member. So I assume if you put £5 on, you'll get £5, but don't hold me to that. I just saw this. This isn't essentially a free bet, just for being a free bet, but they were doing a couple of offers. Sporting Index. I actually have got an account with these guys. I had it restricted, but now they're letting me still bet a little bit of money each way on horses. So I'm very happy to get involved. And you get up to £10 free bet if second to the SP favourite on every race at the Cheltenham Festival. If Copec de Boards wins, but you pick the second, maybe Work Ahead or William Money or something, then you get your money back as a free bet. It's just, again, trying to not lose too much. And they have another one, which is up to £10 free bet if your horse places on the first race each day. So if you wanted, you could use this as a sort of limiting losses, but if you fancy the favourite, you could put £10 on that, and then if it comes second or third, you get your money back, which is some, you know, as a free bet. So it's not perfect, but it's worth doing. Or what you could do, if you really were risk averse, you could lay, because Copec de Board will probably be about 1.3 to get a place. You could probably lay most of your £10 on that, and if it comes 4th, 5th, 6th, falls or whatever, you get your £10 back from Betfair minus the commission. And you don't lose. And if it wins, obviously you lose a little bit of the place money. You'd lose, you know, £3, but you'd still win maybe £12 on Copec de Boards. So that's another way to potentially use that one. Now I'm going to go on to potential better value bets. So with Betfair, I just saw here, again, I don't go on the sports book. They will let me have 25p each way on a lot of horses if I'm lucky. But I just saw this and I thought, oh, I wonder if they'd even let me have, you know, £5. Not that I knew they wouldn't, but as you can see here, maximum stake £0, which is fair enough. But I just saw this Work Ahead to finish top 5 in the Supreme Novice House. I think it's about 5 to 1 in the actual race. So for it to come in the top 5, it's got to be about 1.25 probably at best. So you're getting 4 times the value. Obviously, it's a bonus offer, so it's not something they're going to do very often. But if someone did like that horse, it's not really something. Work Ahead's not really a horse that I'm mad on personally. It's only had one proper run. But if you did, I mean, geez, even money, if you could get some money on that, I would not put anyone off doing that. And then Skybet, as they always seem to do all the time, they come up with incredible offers. This is not horse racing related, but I know I don't have an account with them, so I can't show you, but I wouldn't even look at it when they do these enhanced shot on targets. They're not always going to come in, obviously, but they probably are about 1 to 5, 1 to 4 shots. You're getting 4 times the value, and they might let you have 10, 20 quid on them. You know, you might be doubling your money for something that probably Isaac is going to have a shot on target. I know Haaland didn't the other day, so that would have riled a lot of people, but you know, the reality is Isaac's probably going to have a shot on target, very, very likely, and you can double your money. So that's, you know, racing aside, might be something to think about if anyone wants to build up a little pot for Cheltenham this week. Just an enhancement here from William Hill I just saw on their site. So not only have you got the 5, you could probably, if you liked Lulamba to win the Triumph, if you've watched any of my other videos, guys, you know that East India Dock is the horse that I'm really excited about and is my tip for the race. So I even with the enhancement, I wouldn't be backing Lulamba at 3 to 1, but it is about 5 to 2. It's shorter in places, so if you wanted a little enhanced price on something like that, don't know what the boosted they'll let you have up to £20 maybe. Betway last year were well known for doing lots of little £5 free bet here, £3 free bet there, £2, and it actually accumulated up quite a lot. Of the ones I saw today, I actually can't find it now, which is frustrating. It wasn't that long ago I just saw it, but they had Kopector boards enhanced their top boost of the week to 6-4. I mean, anyone can, even if you don't like the horse, bet it, lay it off on Betfair. You've got a very small free bet. It's about 2.1 on Betfair, I think, and you would be getting 2.5 with Betway, and you've got a free bet. For me personally, they've actually let me have 15 quid on it, which is nice. So I've just had 15 quid on it. I do think it's the worthy favourite, and I think it's actually a good price, around even around 11 to 10, but 6-4 for me. I've had a go on it. It's not just enhancements. There's also, when it comes to offers, Skybet, as always, do some crazy things. Top 4, as long as there's 8 runners or more, which there is a lot more than that in the first race of the day tomorrow, the 120, the Supreme Novices. Top 4, I mean, you know, if you do fancy work ahead, people will moan and they'll say, well, the prices are lower, which is true. They're covering themselves a little bit by nudging these horses in. Maybe if they're 5-1 elsewhere or 6-1, they will nudge them into 9-2. But you are getting top 4 places, and in a race like this, that extra place can be the difference between losing everything or losing some. And I would always, if you've got a Skybet account, I would even take lesser odds for a lot of these horses if you do fancy them each way. Because if you get 4th, you can go from, you know, annoyance really to actually that's okay, we've got money back for the next race, you know, if it comes 4th. Whereas every other bookie, you would be losing the whole stake. I didn't show you there, but they're also doing 7 places in the Ultima, which most places are doing 5, 4, 5 and 6. So if you're getting 7 places again, if you get 7th, it's the same as last time. You're just going to be laughing. Bit of profit potentially, even though really you shouldn't be. It's just a lovely bonus. Don't know if you guys know, I'm sure most of you will, on the Saturdays they do the ITV7. If you just type into Google ITV7, you can pick 7 horses, and then if they all win, I can't even remember what you win, it's normally 50 grand, 100 grand. Worth playing. If, you know, I just tick them all and just be done with it. I don't even look into it because it would take me too long. Maybe for Cheltenham I might take a little bit longer, but it's a free bet at nothing again, guys. I've known people that have won these kind of, not the ITV7, but the Betway 4, and, you know, he won 10 grand for not really doing very much. So it is worth playing, and it's another boost that potentially you might just get lucky. Something I forgot to mention earlier was the fact that the 2, I think it's the Mirror and the Sun, normally do free bets for Cheltenham, say a £3 free bet. You just cut out the little coupon on a certain page in the newspaper and say the newspaper, I don't know how much they cost anymore, maybe 85p or £1 or whatever, but you get maybe a £3 free bet. Might be worth looking into. Again, just chuck it on some kind of random accumulator and potentially you could make something from it. This Coral offer, second, I don't have Coral again, but Cheltenham's paid out as a cash winner if your horse is second for £10. I just thought it's another one of these offers that probably doesn't look that amazing, but imagine coming second and you know, you say you put £10 on a horse at 4-1, it gets second by a neck or less, and it's frustrating, but in the end of it, they'll pay you out as a winner. I mean, that's mad. So they would be paying out on not only the winner of the actual race, a horse that just gets beaten by a neck, and there's nothing more infuriating, maybe apart from a fall, than getting beaten by a neck. And then you come back and see 60 quid in your account and you're a bit confused and you realise, I was with Coral and this was the offer. Another similar thing from the Tote, and I want to be doing place pots as well. I do love, instead of, you know, having to bet stupid amounts on each race, a place pot can pay a serious amount of money, and I'll be going through them. I'll do another video either tonight or tomorrow morning before the race starts, showing my place pot, what it will be. But in this example, money back every race at Cheltenham. If they come second, if you finish second, you get £10 stake in Tote credit, which is just amazing. Another good offer that if you're just betting with a certain company, Coral doing their offer, with Tote doing this one, it's another great thing. I looked at Betgoodwin earlier and I found 2. Actually, I think they've got 3 good offers, and they'll be exclusive to each other, so you wouldn't be able to collect all 3 of them all together. But you get a free bet refund if you're beating up to £100 if beaten by a nose. Again, I've had this before. I had this a few weeks ago, beaten by a nose. Completely forgot that I'd done it with Betgoodwin because I do actually have an account with these guys, and they gave me a free bet, and it was just just nice because it was quite a big bet. And then I was looking, going, why have I got that? Then I found this beaten by a nose and a free bet refund up to £100 falling at the last one in front. Again, very frustrating. Actually, this happens a bit more, especially at Cheltenham, going up that hill. You might be in the lead at the last, but you might not even come anywhere. So if you're leading at the last when in front, and then you go on bomb out and don't even come in the top three, or yeah, just completely come nowhere, you get your money back as a bet refund, which is just another free bet for the rest of the day. And they've actually got another one, and I can't remember what the other one is, but it's something like beating half a length or something. So these are all the offers, guys, and I do think if you're betting with certain companies, it is worth thinking about placing those bets with these in mind, because especially that Coral one, you know, if you get paid out as a winner and you just got beaten, that's amazing. And the Skybet with Isaac, you know, even money for a shot on target, I think that's awesome. And the newspaper ones, like I say, and there'll be more, guys. Please let me know what you fancy for the Cheltenham Festival in the comments below, and please let me know if you found any more better offers, because it's hard for me now, because obviously being banned from all these companies, I'm not going to be on there, and I'm not going to actually see them because I don't go on William Hill. I only went because I searched for this video for you guys to help you hopefully make more profit this week, because these free bets, like I say, can be used very well. How would I use these free bets? Well, for a lot of the time, I do really like a couple tomorrow, I think, and I'm going to do a video explaining all my first day's tips and fancies and what I think. But just a brief summary, how would I, if I had a £5 free bet for something like this, I would go Kopek to boards. Very impressed last time out when it ran. It does get sweaty and heated up, and it's not an easy race to predict the winner. But I do think it is the best horse in the race. Margeborough, I think I'm hearing a lot of people saying it's not a great jumper. I think it's one of the best jumpers out there. It might not on the face of it look like it's a great jumper, but it is, and I can't see anything in the race that will beat it at 4 to 7. And then Constitution Hill, I'm not a Bright as Days Ahead fan. I think Constitution Hill will be the one to beat in that race. For a £5 free bet, you get nearly 22 quid back. That would be where I'd be looking at doing a few accumulators, and I will do another video on all my selections, so you could do just a single on some of the bigger prices that I like in the day. But hope you're good, guys. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I'm going to think about going live on a couple of the days at Cheltenham, but I haven't worked out how to use it yet, so we'll see. But I hope you're good. Please let me know who you fancy, what you're doing for day one especially, and what offers you're going to be doing, and most importantly, take care.